Dzisiaj odwiedzamy Rescue Foundation, czyli organizację pozarządową założoną w 2000 roku przez Balkrishna Acharya i Triveni Acharya z siedzibą główną w Bombaju, którą widać za mną. Zajmują się ratowaniem, rehabilitacją i reintegracją ofiar handlu ludźmi, głównie kobietami i dziećmi. Państwo Acharya działali w tej materii już od 1993 roku.
Okay, so your organization, the Rescue Foundation, was officially established in 2000, but as I understand, it started in 1993 with the first saving of the 14 girls. Can you tell me what were the most significant challenges you faced during this 7-year period between the establishing of the foundation and the beginning of the journey? What was the most difficult?
That time we were volunteer of Mighty Nepal. It's another NGO. And first we start as a individual. That time we not establish any NGO. So some difficulty because we are individual. So police also ask our identity. But I was journalist, so we gave our identity. I am journalist, I am activist. So, but not serious challenges, but financial problem, even the staff. Because when we start our rescue activity, that time me and my husband both alone, no volunteer, no staff. So it's different challenge, financial, and then after that in 1996 we established the Mighty Nepal Mumbai. It's a Nepal-based organization.
Yeah.
But in 2000 we established our Rescue Foundation. But every day till today challenge is ongoing.
Yeah, that's probably because there's a lot of organization to do with all the work you've been doing here, like the sheltering, the healthcare, and everything, right? That's
Yeah. So we rescue the girl from forced prostitution from red light area. After that, there is the legal procedure, their health care, medical, de-addiction treatment, literacy, because 99% girl are illiterate from village. So even they not able to read the name of railway station, not even count the money. So that's why rescuing is not sufficient. But for legal, give them justice. So we have a legal team, and girls also go for testimony for their statement, because we have to stop the human trafficking. So legal is very important. After legal and as well as parallel the mental health treatment, because in brothel they become very vulnerable physically and mentally. So rehabilitation not only physically, we gave them rehabilitation facility, physical as well as mental. So they are in depression, they are in trauma. Some girls become a drug addictor, chain smoker, alcoholic. So they need the proper rehabilitation, proper counseling. Some girls become a HIV positive. Some girls become a unwed mother, pregnant, and abortion is not possible. So unwed mother give the birth to the baby, girl, yeah, boy. Then again the question, the challenge is, because our society not accept the woman without father name. Girls are very in brothel also very critical situation, but after rescuing they have a big question mark. So can society accept us? Can society forgive us because they they thought we are the it's our fault because they are for poor family, poor country, and the trafficker uh, give them promise to good job, and girls come here from different country, from different state, and go in hell.
Yeah, as you said, the girls are really traumatized after what happened to them, right? How is working with that kind of girls? I believe it's not easy, and it's hard for them to go through that. But as you said, you are having this you are taking care of their mental health as well. Can you tell how long does it take to fully rehabilitate after that?
Yeah. So in brothel, uh, the brothel keeper is torture her. There is some mafia and gangster. After rescue operation and court order, girls arrive in our shelter home. But that time their mental situation is very, very horrible because she trafficked from different country, different state. Even their lover, yeah, husband sold her. So this is also very painful for them. And in brothel, it's the torture, everyday torture. 15, 20 men raped her. If she is not ready for surrender her body, there is some cigarette burn, chili powder in vagina, even they cut their vagina, and we can't explain the inhuman inhumanity, cruelty they face. So when they arrive here, they have no faith in us also. They thought because they become a negative because their lover, yeah, husband, yeah, family member sold her, so her trust is demolished. Yeah. When she came here, that time she is also seeing us, but in doubtful. Really, they will help us. And then slowly, we have a mental health program. So we have a counselor, we have a psychiatrist. Uh, so slowly, we our counselor start talk with her, and slowly she can give information, uh, her past, her family situation, and there is some therapy, even medication, and our Zumba, yoga, meditation, so everything. But sometimes it takes sometime 3 months, sometimes 6 months.
Depends on
Yeah, depends on. So severe depression, it takes more time, but at least 6 months we rehabilitate for mentally, and slowly they can participate in training, education, literacy class. Even we have a dance movement therapy, art therapy, drum therapy for recover from depression and trauma. So mental health program is counseling, therapy, uh, both, and sometimes medication also.
That's really amazing what you do, that you are having the full care about the girls. But I wanted to know the beginning of the journey, so the rescuing, because the process, how do you get the information about the girls who are in need, or the people who are in need? And does this process changed from the one that you did in 2000, in early times? Did it evolve with time?
So first when we start, that time I go myself as a journalist. And that day I heard the human trafficking. Before 30 years, I have no idea about the human trafficking. When I first time heard the word human trafficking, and we start the work. But that time and now, situation is different. Now we have a mobile, we have a Google, everything. 30 years back, it's very challenging for us, but now little bit easy. But even trafficker and gangster also very powerful. They have a network, social network and mobile, and so it's a vice versa. We also now little bit easy for us to search the girls in Google Map, and they are also very smart to hide them. So now we have a very, very big network in all over India. In even cross border, we have a partner NGO across the country. Like we not rescue only Indian girl. We rescue Nepali, Bangladeshi, Burmese, Thai girl, Uzbekistan, Nigeria. So other country girl also we rescue. So we have a network with cross-border NGO, cross-border police, parents, everywhere. We have a network. So we get the information from them. Missing complaint, kidnapping complaint, and we search the girls. So missing girls, searching the missing girl is a very, very difficult task for us, because in sea, if we search the needle, it's very difficult. Yeah, so it's very difficult, but God is great, so 90% we succeed to searching the missing and kidnapping girl. So yeah, so now we have a network with other partner. So we get and we have a undercover investigator. So they go in brothelia everywhere. If we have a information in massage parlor, in spa, in beauty parlor, in dance bar, in beer bar, hotel, lodges, guest house, the name different, but inside there is a forced prostitution. So we have a spy, we have a informant network in all over India. So if we get the information, we directly approach to the police and go with police to rescue the girl from hell, from brothel. So now we have a big network with NGO, with police, with our volunteer youth group help us, collegian student also, our volunteer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great to hear that 90% is a really huge percentage of the rescuers. So that's really impressive. It's really amazing to hear. I wanted also to ask, because now you operate 4 shelters in Mumbai, Paisar, Delhi, and Pune, right? When you started the foundation in 2000, have you imagined that it would expand to this level? And can you tell us the story of how the other the 3 shelters came to being? What was the need to expand? How did it come?
First, when we start this rescue activity, actually we not thought about the shelter home, to build the shelter home. When we go rescue for one girl, and 15 girl came out and praying, requesting us that please help us, save us. So we brought the all girl to at our home. That time there is no shelter. We start the shelter home at our home, at our house. And after that, there is uh, the Reebok company, USA, Reebok Human Right Award. In 2000, they gave us the Reebok Human Right Award, 1 lakh euro. And then we built this shelter. And that time, millions of girls in brothel, but we have no fund, we have no space to keep the girl. So first, in 2000, we built this shelter home, and slowly we have a fund crisis, we have a staff crisis, but slowly, when we start the work, we rescue the girl from Mumbai. So traffic are very clever. They shift the girl in brothel, in Pune brothel. So we start work in Pune. Then the trafficker has thought that Mumbai and Pune, Maharashtra, the Rescue Foundation is very aggressive. So they shift the girl to the Delhi. So we start work from Delhi. So try and error. When we get the information that girls are in Delhi, yeah, Agra, so we go there and rescue them. So slowly in 2000, we start Rescue Foundation in Mumbai. Then we start in Boisar. It's near to Mumbai. It's 85 kilometer from here. There is a long stay home. It's rehabilitation center. So many girls are HIV positive, unwed mother. So family not accept their HIV positive daughter. So they need the long time support. So we built the rehabilitation center, 85 kilometer from here. Then we start in Pune and then Delhi.
Okay.
Okay, I couldn't imagine how hard it must have been to follow them to the next one and the next one, right? To the next city. Uh, but I'm really impressed that you kept going. You kept fighting for the girl, just to go to another place. Um, and I would also like to extend my deepest condolences for the loss of your husband, Balkrishna, in 2005. I know it's a deeply personal matter for you, but I would love to know how you got through that really challenging time and still kept as a leader of this foundation.
Yeah, so every day we receive the threatening call. In 2005 also. So when start every day threatening calls and some letters also. That day I told my husband, don't go for rescue operation, but he said, I don't scared about the death. And my husband death is car accident, but it's not a accident. I have a doubt it's a frame accident, it's a murder. And that time I was scared. Uh, if I go again rescue operation, they will kill me. And that time my son is very small, only 2 years old. And so I scared if gangster kill me and who look after my son. Then I have seen the girl's face, they are crying, and then I decided no, I will fight against human trafficking, because if I think only for my son, so thousands of girls stuck in hell, and so then I decided no, I will go for rescue operation and continue till 2016. I got the threatening call and even the attack on our team. Last attack in 2016. After that, there is no attack because now police team also come with us, and now we get, even my team also not allow me to in front.
To go. Yeah, because I saw that you were a part of the rescue teams a lot of times.
I am a part of rescue team, but we gave we take some precaution measures. So yeah, but yeah, it's
I'm really glad that you kept on as a leader, and that's what you say, that you didn't want to. You looked at your child and you didn't want to leave the other children. Can you say that you are kind of think of the girls as your children as well?
yeah. See, in 1993, when when I visit the red light area, that time our filmy hero, Bollywood hero, going there for festival. There is in Indian festival Rakhi. So sister put the band on brother hand.
Okay.
So Bollywood hero going there for his publicity, not for welfare of sex worker. But that time I have seen the small girl, 10 years old girl. How can I believe she is sex worker? And first time when I have seen the 10 years old girl in red light area, and that time I thought, if she is my daughter, then so from first day when I thought maybe she is my daughter. So till today I believe all are my daughter. If my daughter, somebody sold my daughter, somebody abused my daughter, somebody raped my daughter, then I will kill him. So they also my daughter. Yeah, because she not take birth as a sex worker. She's a normal girl. She's a daughter of maybe poor family, maybe
She didn't
yeah,
choose
yeah.
their fate.
But she has a right. She has a right to. She has a right education. Everything she has a right. She is not bonded. Yeah, she is not a commodity. To anybody sold her.
She's a person that
Yeah. She is a human being. She is a
exactly.
yeah. So her 10 years is a playing age. It's a learning age. It's a education age, and
They should be able to
and
experience that.
yeah, and she's in sex slavery. So how can I can my blood is
Boiling.
yeah. So how can I?
That is an unbearable
Yeah,
kind of feeling.
yeah.
Okay. So that you have become a huge part of your life, like working with people with victims of human trafficking. Can you tell me how does it shape your worldview? Your view on the world. Does it change because of your work?
See, till today there is a social stigma about the sex worker, about the if girl is trafficked. Uh, she is a victim of human trafficking, but the societies in our India not accept them. Till today they have a social stigma, and today's scenario after COVID, girls become a more vulnerable. Now huge demand. And human trafficking is continue. So till today, demand is going on, and human trafficking is third largest crime after drugs and weapon. And it's a global issue. Global issue.
Not only in India, but
Not only India, it's global issue. Human trafficking is.
because in India alone there are 8 people living in modern slavery. Do you have any strategies how to educate people and the public about the issue of human trafficking? And do you have maybe any new initiatives to make people aware of how big of an issue it is?
Yeah, so our staff and volunteer going in school and colleges to aware about the human trafficking, because people thought that sex worker, but she is not sex worker. She is a victim of human trafficking. So we appeal the youth, please don't demand for sex. Awareness campaign in college and university, even the meeting in community, even our girls also, our survivor leader also go in front to educate people. Last week also we have a one program, awareness in social media, even the our awareness program and going on.
So you are talking about the youth, but what about the older generation? Because I believe they have the biggest issue of comprehending that they are not sex workers, but the victims actually. Do you have any strategies how to approach to the elderly as well?
Yeah, some in community there is some source area, some destination area, some transit area. So our survivor leader also run the organization in different state, and they aware the people. That's social. We are not sex worker. We are the victim of human trafficking. So please give us respect. So and, slowly now people also aware about that.
that's great.
Okay, you have saved and rehabilitated over 30,000 of lives over the past 30 years. Is there any story that bring to your mind that you think deserves wider recognition and you want to share, without any names, of course? But do you think that there is any story of one of your victims that should be shared to the wider public?
Yeah, there is 1,000 of story, but one story is very painful. She was in brothel. She was pregnant. Even she's HIV, and when we rescue, slowly she recover herself. Now she is in Europe, and she is my Facebook friend. And yeah, and I want to share one more important story. In 1996, we rescued one girl. Her name is Pooja. Now she runs the NGO in Nepal.
Oh,
And she received the Roman Maxis Award. So yeah. So there is some painful part, but now she fight for 120 girls in 1996. We sent them Nepal. That time, the Nepal government refused to accept the girls. They say they are HIV positive. We cannot accept. And then a long fight with the Nepal government. In that time also there is a kingdom in Nepal. Now all the girls are run the NGO called Shakti Samuha, and they are really doing great work, awareness and
Okay, that's really amazing what you did, because the impact you have, that you are saving so many people, and then they are going with your work, with your husband's work on. That's pretty amazing, and I just don't have enough words to say how much impressive it is and how I appreciate what you do, because that's really amazing. So you've gone through a lot. You're working with people for over 30 years, and the foundation is probably much more than you anticipated at first. But is there any long-term goal or dream you have for the foundation, Rescue Foundation, right now?
my goal is one more girl rescue. And dream is no child trafficking, no human trafficking, no child abuse, no sex trafficking. So my dream is not that we build more shelter home and rescue more girl, but I always thought when we go for rescue operation, and I told her, maybe you are last. So every day I see the girl, and I told myself, and I pray God, maybe she is last, not more girl to be trafficked. But my goal is more rescue.
And to stop the
Save one more life, one more girl.
That's definitely speechless. Okay, and there's a last question. Looking to the future, what do you think are the most important factors to make progress in eliminating the human trafficking, not only in India, but globally? What do you think is the most important there?
It's a global issue, but we have to ban the sex trafficking. It's in our India there is a law. It's very not very strict law.
Yeah, about the prostitution itself, right?
So prostitution is not legal, not illegal. It's inverted comma. If girls want to do prostitution for her will, she can. But so many law falls in anti-human trafficking law. So globally now the also UN and everywhere there is a demand for new anti-human trafficking law. Even in India also, a new trafficking law is made. It's passed in our parliament. If it's become a law, if implementing, so maybe human trafficking can be reduced. But my appeal to all world and all globe, that's please come together and fight against human trafficking.
I think that's all from my side. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us. It was a huge pleasure, and the knowledge you are spreading is really important, and I hope that will come to a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Volunteers to come to our facility, whatever skill they are good with. either it's dancing, art and craft, tailoring, beauty parlor. So they would come here, and over the period of like a week or 10 days, they would train these girls, and then they'll go back to their own shelter home, and then they'll teach other girls. So that's and we would give them stipend. So that's how they would earn some money, and they would also like work on their skills. So it's like our internal project. So like even right now we have 5 trainers.
Okay.
Yeah, so in 5 trainers in each and every shelter who are actually running all this training thing.
Okay, in the other shelters as
Yeah,
well.
so even like suppose this painting, so we have like entire painting class. So one day like it's just like their project. You know how in school and colleges we have a project to complete. So it was
Exactly.
their project. So they did all this.
Oh my,
Yeah.
that's amazing that you are keeping it inside of your own walls, but also spreading it outside.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
amazing.
they like legally we can't send them outside like for how long she'll stay here. So we don't really have permission, but that doesn't mean like if you can't go outside, that doesn't mean that training can't come inside.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like your very important time that you are spending here, like your teenage years, your school years, and like we don't want anybody to miss out on anything, whether it's education or training. So this is like with that like tailoring class.
Yeah, all the
So
machines.
this happens in afternoon from 2 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what the girls are tailoring like more of a housecraft.
Yeah, it's just they would stitch like Indian attire. Yeah, just
Okay.
like what we are wearing right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So recently, I'm sure. So recently, we have one supporter from Japan. So they invited 2 girls and Triveni went to Japan, and this was like gifted by them. So yeah. So they went to Japan like this year only in May. Like first time somebody from like some survivor from Rescue Foundation, they went like abroad.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
so it was very like big achievement.
Yeah, and they probably it was actually.
Yeah, so they stayed there for an entire week in Japan, and yeah,
How
it
did
was
the-
a different type of experience. Even for us, it was very. We were really proud. I mean, girls, like who used to live on like footpath or slum, like they don't have parents, and now like they're flying to Japan. They're visiting a country which like even they never dreamed of.
Yeah. They are kind of fulfilling the dream that they
Yeah.
didn't even have.
It's like we never even thought that we would like be in a flight.
It would
We
be
would
possible.
go, even have a passport.
Mm-hmm.
Like initially they didn't even know what passport was. Like
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
yeah.
So how did they react to that? They were.
Oh, they were very, I would say, emotional. It was like a different word for them. Like whatever life they were living, and now their living is like entirely different.
And the Japan is far
Yeah.
beyond that, right? But that's amazing what
Yeah.
that is happened really. I
Yeah, that's true. It like they would never. I mean, girls like I know both of them. They were both into forced prostitution since they were like 12 or 13.
Which is
Like,
really
yeah,
great.
now they're almost 21, 22.
Mhm.
So it was like they've never been to school, and now at the time when they were leaving for Japan, it was very. I mean, for everybody, it was like that. That you can like how life turns out. It's very different than anybody would have imagined.
Yeah, and that will be a huge step forward as well
Yeah.
for them, right? That's amazing. Dziewczyny generalnie tutaj szyją, mają zajęcia skrawieckie i szyją między innymi takie outfity, jakie my na sobie nosimy teraz. Niesamowite to jest. Ile tu jest włożonej pracy i energii w to, żeby te dziewczyny mogły naprawdę dobrze żyć.
Like they don't have even like proper necessity. They don't have shelter, food, clothing. Then like what about education? Education comes comes last.
Yes.
So she would prefer to like be here and then complete her school and college rather than go back to where they came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's probably where the bad memories come from
Yeah.
as well. so they wouldn't like to go back.
Like Rotary Club. We have been to really clubs, different Lions clubs. So they would invite us to, put up a stall and then, girls can sell it. It's not for for the money purpose, but it just boosts their confidence that, they have made something that people want to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
asked this,
Yeah.
because that's probably the part
And
of
they're
the
putting so
process.
much effort into it. They're stitching it, they're making these notes, they're painting it. So it's a lot of effort. But I think, these vocational training is really helping them. They feel like, okay, this person really wants to buy the bag I need. So that's that gives them confidence.
Yeah, that's an important part of rehabilitation,
Yeah.
right? Are these pillows as well made by the girls?
Pillows as well. So there's this Indian thing called embroidery. I don't know how much you guys are familiar with. So it's just like knitting. So yeah. So
Okay.
they're also interested in embroidery. So when they'll go back to their house, they'll be in villages in different communities, so they can start their own own little shop.
Yeah, a
Yeah, they can
business.
stitch clothes, they can make bags, and that's how they can earn money
Yeah,
through different occupations. So yeah.
yeah, that's amazing. So here is the training hall. What kind of classes are taking place now?
So right now maybe they are watching something, maybe like a tutorial or something, or sometimes there's art and craft. They would do beauty parlor classes, and then tailoring classes, basic literacy. So most of our things happen in our training hall, because that's the largest part of our shelter home, because that requires we need everybody to be in there. So training hall is the most important part of our shelter home, and even the training is the most important part of our rehabilitation program.